Good evening, all stars. It's your girl, Amasia Star. Thank you guys so much for being here this evening. So as we unpack the 7 benefits of touch, this is one of my favorites. It's the power of hug. When is the last time that you hugged someone? Well, after this video, you may literally want to get in your blocks, set, let's go, and hug somebody. I'm going to show you guys all the wonderful benefits of why. Hugging is going to increase that health. All right? Wait for it. You ready? Wait for it. We good? Wait for it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Okay. Hugs aren't just a simple gesture of affection. They're a biological superpower. It's on my lips. Biological superpower. Science shows that hugging can not just improve your mood. It's going to reduce the stress, which we talked about, the cortisol, and it's even going to strengthen your immune system. How about that for immunity? How about that for your daily dose of vitamin C? A hug. Let's break it all down, shall we? Yes. The amazing science of hugs. Why they're good for you. That's today. That's what we're unpacking. We're going to put it all in our track bag. It's time to go to the track meet. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone's going to be there. They're all going to be there applauding. They're waiting for us. Okay. So, when we hug as babies, we release oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, or should we just say the cuddle chemical? And this little molecule plays such a huge role in social bonding. It's making us feel more connected and more secure. Hug as much as you possibly can. It's good for you, okay? Oxytocin, which we already uncovered in the other videos. If you're here for the first time, please go like, comment, share, subscribe at Amasia Star, AMAJASTARR. Shout out to my old producer, Remy, for giving me suggesting such an amazing name. He suggested it, I kept it, and I coined it, and I love it. It's short for Amasia Star. I know, it sounds a little coy, but I'm humble. I eat that humble pie daily, don't worry. So let's get into it. Oxytocin helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone, which means that hugs can literally melt away stress and anxiety. And you know your girl right here suffers from some performance anxiety. I wish I could get rid of the glare. I've tried. I said 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Difficult. Here we go. So look, hugs also can benefit what? You know I'm always talking about. Wait for it. Da-da. Like Dirty Dancing. Ka-ka. Yes, the heart. You guessed it. The heart. Hugs benefit the heart. How is that? How is that possible? You're like, Amasia, but how? Do tell. Oh, I plan on it. Okay. Hugs also, studies show that hugs and hugging, it's going to lower your blood pressure. That's how it helps the heart. It also reduces the risk of heart disease. Can you imagine that? Just that wonderful circulation that's going through your body as you embrace someone else. Yes. I know it only lasts a few seconds, but it is beneficial. Okay? So scientists in a fascinating study basically were able to prove this. People that hugged more and more frequently had a lower heart rate and a healthier blood pressure. The receptors in the skin, which send calming signals to the brain, were working on our behalf. Now let's get into one other thing. Hope you guys are writing these down. These are like major nuggets, major tips. Here we go. Hugging can also boost serotonin and dopamine. Ooh. It is winter and I am so trying not to get sick. More tea. 1 second, more tea. much better. Thank you. Thank you for waiting for that. Okay, so basically, the serotonin and the dopamine, it helps fight depression. It increases happiness. Like, does anybody ever talk about that? Like how it increases happiness? I don't see no one saying hugs make you happy, but they should. Hugs make you happy, increasing the serotonin and the dopamine. Basically, your body knows that it's being hugged, and it sends out. It's responding to the skin, the largest organ. It's responding to that receptor. Okay, all right. And that's why even a hug from a loved one, or even a hug from a stranger, can help improve your heart. And if you're battling with high blood pressure, it can improve your blood pressure as well. Okay. Okay. One more thing. So let's wait for it. Hugs are not just for humans, they're also for dogs. And I love my German Shepherd. She's around here somewhere. Yes, I hug her every day. And I believe she hugs me back. She puts her paws up here. She's so big and beautiful. Yeah, we do that, okay? And let me get into how long it should be, all right? 1 minute. Basically, it proves that hugs are universal. They are like music, okay? Every language can understand a hug. Every culture can understand a hug, all right? So, how do you get the most out of a hug? I got it. Science suggests that the perfect hug, lasts for about 20 seconds, okay? That's the sweetest spot when it comes to releasing releasing the oxytocin, all right? Which we know that oxytocin, we know that, okay? Did you also know that there's an entire movement dedicated to hugging complete strangers? Oh yeah, you guys might have saw it going viral. Right here, YouTube. Best platform in the world. Mwah. Love you, YouTube. The Free Hugs campaign was started by one man in 2004. It was in Sydney, Australia. After going through some tough times, he stood in public holding a sign that said free hugs. He was offering kindness and a connection to just complete strangers. Now, the movement went viral. We already know that because I know I saw it. But since people all over the world saw that, they started to it became a movement. Everyone wants free hugs. I know I do. I know I want a free hug. You guys want a free hug? Let's hug. Here, I'm going in for it. All right, did you feel that? Okay, I hope you did. Okay, here we go. I'm so silly. I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. I'm not going to help it. Okay, here we go. So I just want you guys to remember that the next time that you see either your loved one or even a complete stranger and you feel comfortable and you want to go in for it, get in your blocks, say it, and don't let nothing stop you from getting that good hug, because it doesn't just help you, it actually helps the stranger too, okay? Improves that heart. Remember that. It's all about. Got it. All right, I got some great stuff for you guys. I'm not done. All right. Okay, let me see. I got so much good stuff. Let's get into the quotes, yes? Shall we? Shall we? Yes. A hug is a handshake from the heart. You see how all this is starting to correlate together? Handshake, hugs, touch, benefits. Awesome. Sometimes a hug is all you need to make you feel better. I agree. Hugs are invented to let people know you love them without even having to say anything. Isn't that nice? Let's see here. Hugging is a silent way of saying, you matter to me. You matter to me. Isn't that nice? You matter to me. Okay. I'm going to try to get into some more heavy hitters. I love it. This is awesome. I hope you guys are loving it. Hugs can do great amounts of good, especially for children. You know who said that? One of my favorite people, Princess Diana. Wait for it. We're not done. A hug is worth 1,000 words. That was by Charles Colton. Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, I got some good ones. Oh, I love this. I love Michelle Obama. So we need to do a better job of putting ourselves higher on our own to-do list. Now, even though it doesn't mention the word hug, but you get the inference, right? You get what it's referring to, right? The reference point that we're talking about hugs. Okay, love. Oh, I got another one. Love takes off masks that we fear we cannot live without and know we cannot live within. Love that. All right, I gotta bring one for Maya Angelou. It wouldn't be right. Embrace what makes. Wait, I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. That's Maya Angelou. So a hug is a gift. We know, and now we know it has health benefits attached to the heart, right? Yeah. So if I go in for a hug, I'm trying to give you something, not necessarily take something from you or extract something. I want to give you something, darling. Okay? Now, Janelle Monáe, embrace what makes you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, but I could understand, like, sometimes people are not touchy, right? Like we were talking about in some of the other cultures. Some cultures don't want to exchange. They don't want to touch. UK, some of the Asian countries, right? But for this reason, it's a gift. Okay, it's a gift. Okay, let's get into the statistics. A moment. So we've already went over this. Some of this is a little bit review. But research shows that hugging releases oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, which helps reduce stress and increase bonding, according to a 2018 study published in PLOS 1, found that people who received hugs reported less stress and improved better moods. Okay? Now, let's go over the 20-second rule. Yes. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see my eyes. Sorry about the glare, you guys. It's so hard to get rid of it. It's terrible. But I try to take it off when I can, okay? So the 20-second rule. Studies suggest that the ideal hug lasts around 20 seconds. That's a sweet spot, I'm telling you. Shorter hugs are beneficial too, but longer ones have greater psychological effects. Let's get into one more. So according to a study by the University of North Carolina, they found that hugging can lower blood pressure. We talked about that. And of course, what? And reduce heart rate. Okay, so participants often said that after hugging, they had reported a lower blood pressure. This is so cool. Now, let's do hugs versus handshake. Y'all ready? Okay. A 2014 study published in Psychological Science found that people who hugged more frequently were less likely to get sick due to improved immune system function. Wow. And according to a Carnegie Mellon University study found that people who regularly receive hugs, I regularly receive hugs. I love hugs. I think they're amazing. They're 32% less. Isn't that cool? I know I can't really see that well. I'm trying, you guys. Bear with me, baby. So you got all of these wonderful benefits just wrapped around a simple hug. No more is it just that one thing where it's like, oh, I could go off of it. It's okay. It's not trending. Hugs are not trending right now. We already learned about what happened with COVID and hugs. I'm just going to put it in just really quick so I can recap for those of you who are here for the very first time. One moment. So COVID and hugs. Let me get that for you. Pull that up for you. Let's see. I don't see it here. I'm just trying to get some more statistics. Yes, just hang tight. I was beatboxing in the last couple of days. I was feeling it. I was just having so much fun. I have so much fun when I'm here hanging out with you guys. But I did do some research about COVID and what was going on with COVID-19. And that's in one of the other videos. So if you haven't seen it, please go watch the other ones. They're amazing. One is about the handshake and another one is about, and the other one is about the high five. Okay. So increased loneliness. A study published in the PLOS found that over 60% of people reported increased feelings of loneliness and isolation due to the lack of physical touch during lockdowns. Yeah, that was terrible time. COVID was, it definitely wreaked havoc on my family. According to, the hug deprivation effects. So research from the University of London indicated that people who lacked physical touch during the pandemic, oh my goodness, experienced higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Wow, that's terrible. Compared to those who had regular in-person interactions. Oh, let's talk about virtual hugs, just really quick. A survey conducted in 2021 found that nearly 80% of respondents used alternative ways to express affection, such as virtual hugs, air hugs, and elbow bumps to maintain some type of connection for the social distancing that was taking place. The need for touch. You know that's how we roll, you guys. We have to have that touch, okay? I'm trying to see where is it best if I'm just going to have to learn. A study by the University of Miami's Touch Research Institute showed that hugs and physical touch reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase the oxytocin, which we already know that, which helps, of course, combat stress and, of course, loneliness. Yes, loneliness and loneliness. Okay. So safe hugging practices post-COVID. Research from the CDC and WHO suggested that turning faces in opposite directions and still keeping hugs brief, under 10 seconds, reduce the risk of the viral infection and transmission. There you have it. So even if you guys are suffering from colds and you're like, oh no, I can't, stay back, I don't want to get you sick, I don't want to get sick, please always remember that you can always limit the time of the interaction, okay? Instead of 20 seconds, go in for 10. And instead of being close, like that, turn and then let them turn the opposite way. And that way you still can have that embrace. You still can have that touch, okay? Without getting sick. All right. I think that's about all I have for you guys this evening. Wow. I don't want to stop. Do you guys want to stop? I don't want to stop either. Should I find some more? What'd you say? Oh, I can go on. And so I will. All right. Let me find some other good stuff because it's so good. I love hugging. You know what? We also was unpacking other countries. So let me just look real quick. Hugging and other countries. Last but not least. Okay, I'm going to end it with a bang. Why? Because we can. Because we can. Oh, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 1 second. But, at the end of the day, we've learned some really important and very powerful things when it comes to hugging. And a lot of this I already knew. That's why I wanted to focus on touch. Touch is you cannot live without it. It's not healthy at all. Okay? Even for the other countries that have a more low impact for public displays of affection and things of that nature, that doesn't mean that they're not still receiving some type of touch, some type of physical touch within their own maybe close unit. Okay, so even just because you don't see them hugging or holding hands, do not assume that they're not getting it in. They're getting it in. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna just for the ones that are in the back row. Okay, so here we go. We got something. All right. Hugging can sometimes significantly differentiate when it comes to us spreading it amongst different countries. But with some cultures embracing a whole lot of hugs, like America, we love to hug. I'll just say this. Mexico, right? Some of the Latin countries, we like to kiss. We like to hug often. okay? But countries like France, Spain, and Latin America, right, are different than Japan and parts of Asia, which would rather bow instead of hug. Okay, so there you have it. That's just a quick one. It's not everything. Also, Latin America and also Southern Europe, generally considered a very hug-friendly country. Isn't that nice? So when you're thinking about where you're going to travel, put these wonderful places like on your list, okay? Because like I said, hugging is just so very important. Like, you don't want to go off of it. You don't want to go off of it. You might be specific about who you hug and how long you hug, where you hug, but hug with all the energy and information. By all means, still hug. Okay? Well, I've enjoyed myself. I know, going in and out of the classes, no glasses. I'm trying something new. And yeah, eventually I'm just gonna have a teleprompter, so I don't have to use my specs anymore because I can't seem to get rid of the glare. If you guys can help me, please put in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this 7 days of benefits of touch and you want to hang in there and find out what's going to happen on the other days, please like, comment, share, subscribe at Amasia Star. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Au revoir. Adios. Hold that face.